After 2 years of keeping fans on their toes, Burton and Monica Bellucci are splitting up, shocking the entertainment world and leaving many wondering what really went wrong. Their romance was anything but ordinary. Two iconic figures from very different worlds, brought together by art, creativity, and perhaps a shared taste for the unusual. From the moment they stepped onto the red carpet at the 18th Rome Film Festival in 2023, it was clear that their connection wasn't just professional. It was deeply personal. But behind the glitz and glamour, their relationship had layers that few ever got to see, blending passion, mutual respect, and the challenges of two strong, independent personalities navigating life under the spotlight. And as we dive deeper, the story of their love, their private moments, and the eventual decision to part ways reveals a side of these stars fans rarely get to witness. The world first got a clear glimpse of Burton and Monica Bellucci as a couple during their red carpet debut at the 18th Rome Film Festival in 2023. Cameras flashed, fans gasped, and for many, it was the confirmation of a romance that had been quietly unfolding behind closed doors. Before that moment, their relationship was largely private, leaving room for endless speculation about what was really happening between the acclaimed director and the Italian screen legend. Earlier that year, Bellucci had opened a small window into their world during an interview with Elle France. She spoke not about headlines or rumors, but about the simple, human side of their connection. "What I can say, I'm very happy to have met the man. First of all," she admitted. Her words painted a picture of genuine admiration and affection, showing that for her, the romance wasn't just about Hollywood glamour. It was about a rare and meaningful connection that went beyond the spotlight. But while fans were thrilled to finally see them together publicly, there was still much more to their story than what unfolded on that dazzling night in Rome. Monica Bellucci didn't just fall for Burton, the director. She fell for Tim, the person. In an interview earlier in 2023, she described meeting him as one of those encounters that rarely happen in a lifetime, hinting at a connection that felt both rare and profound. For Bellucci, it wasn't about the Hollywood spotlight or the hype surrounding Burton's iconic name. It was about the man himself, his humor, his vision, and the way he saw the world. Her admiration for Burton's creative mind only deepened their bond. She often spoke about his dreamlike world, where even monsters could possess a kind of humanity, and darkness could transform into light. It was a universe that allowed her to explore new facets of herself, both as an actress and as a partner. This artistic chemistry soon spilled into their professional collaboration. Bellucci took on the role of Dolores, Beetlejuice's vengeful bride, in the 2024 sequel, a project that intertwined their personal and professional worlds. She openly celebrated the experience, calling it another adventure that begins, showing that for her, love and art were inextricably linked, each inspiring the other in ways fans rarely get to see. But while their partnership thrived on mutual respect and creativity, there were boundaries they were careful not to cross. Despite the public fascination, Monica Bellucci was determined to keep her relationship with Burton private, drawing a clear line between love and career. She made it perfectly clear in a 2024 interview with Paris Match. "I'm with Tim. Not Burton, the director, but Tim, a person I love." For her, it wasn't about headlines or the media spotlight. It was about genuine connection, shared moments, and the quiet intimacy of a relationship away from cameras. Yet, keeping that boundary wasn't easy. Fans and journalists alike were eager for glimpses of their romance, dissecting every appearance, every gesture, every comment. The red carpet, once a rare window into their world, became a stage for speculation, and even casual interviews were scrutinized for hints of drama or tension. Still, Bellucci remained steadfast, refusing to let public curiosity define or pressure their personal lives. Her commitment to privacy not only protected their relationship, but also highlighted a recurring challenge for high-profile couples: navigating love while under constant public scrutiny. And while they managed to maintain this delicate balance for a time, the complexities of their pasts would inevitably come into play, Before Tim Burton and Monica Bellucci ever crossed paths, both had lived full, complex love stories that shaped who they are today. Bellucci was previously married to actor Vincent Cassel, a union that lasted 14 years and brought two daughters into the world, Deva, now 21, and Leonie, 15. Their split in 2013 marked the end of a long chapter, but Bellucci's focus remained on co-parenting and maintaining stability for her children while continuing her career in film and modeling. Burton, meanwhile, shared a legendary partnership with Helena Bonham Carter. The two met on the set of Planet of the Apes in 2001 and went on to collaborate on 8 films, including Big Fish, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd, and Alice in Wonderland. Together, they raised 2 children, Billy Raymond, 21, and Nell, 17, creating a family that balanced creativity with the demands of fame. Yet, despite the outwardly enchanting collaborations, Burton and Bonham Carter experienced their share of challenges behind the scenes. By 2014, after 13 years together, they announced they had separated amicably, emphasizing friendship, co-parenting, and respect for what they had shared. Understanding these past relationships adds depth to Burton and Bellucci's own romance. Both had experienced love, heartbreak, and the delicate dance of balancing personal life with a demanding career, setting the stage for a connection that was as intense as it was complicated. Tim Burton's romance with Helena Bonham Carter was famously intertwined with his work, blending personal life and professional collaboration in a way few couples ever attempt. Bonham Carter has often described Burton as a hilarious man, someone who could make her laugh even during the most grueling shoots. Yet, not every day was easy. Filming Sweeney Todd, for example, tested their patience and revealed cracks in their dynamic. Arguments surfaced, and working together sometimes brought tension that went beyond the script. These past experiences offer insight into Burton's approach to love today. With Bellucci, there was a conscious effort to separate romance from work, to protect the personal connection from the inevitable pressures of filmmaking and public scrutiny. His history of combining creativity with love seems to have taught him lessons in balance, knowing when to merge worlds and when to keep them apart. In this sense, his relationship with Bellucci reflected both a continuation and an evolution, a desire to nurture a meaningful partnership without repeating the strains of the past. But even with careful boundaries, every love story carries its own challenges, and the pressures of fame and ambition can sometimes be too much, even for the most carefully guarded romances. After 2 years together, Tim Burton and Monica Bellucci have chosen to part ways, a decision they framed as one of mutual respect and care. In a joint statement, they emphasize that their split was not the result of conflict, but rather a reflection of differing priorities and paths. While their romance was fueled by shared creativity and admiration, both seemed ready to explore separate journeys, both personally and professionally. The breakup leaves fans reflecting on the delicate balance between love and ambition, especially for two individuals whose lives are so deeply intertwined with art. Burton continues to shape his fantastical cinematic worlds, while Bellucci may focus on projects that resonate with her personal vision and passions. Yet, beneath the surface, there remains a lingering question that keeps the story alive in the public imagination. Will either of them find love again, or will their art remain the truest expression of their hearts? It's a reminder that even the most enchanting romances sometimes follow their own narrative, unpredictable and compelling, leaving us to wonder what comes next for these two iconic figures. Tim Burton and Monica Bellucci's romance was a rare blend of passion, artistry, and careful privacy. From their public debut at the Rome Film Festival to the glimpses Bellucci offered into their connection, fans witnessed a love story that was as much about mutual admiration as it was about personal discovery. Both brought histories of deep, complex relationships, Bellucci with Vincent Cassel, Burton with Helena Bonham Carter, that shaped how they approached love, trust, and collaboration. Yet, despite the spark of creativity and respect that defined their bond, they ultimately chose separate paths, guided by different priorities and visions for their lives. Their story serves as a fascinating reminder of how love and art can intersect, but also how even the most compelling connections sometimes evolve in unexpected ways. And while their chapter together is closed, the question lingers. How do creative souls navigate love in a world that constantly watches, judges, and yearns for drama? For Burton and Bellucci, the answer may lie not in headlines, but in the private, transformative spaces where art and heart meet. A mystery that fans will continue to ponder long after the red carpets fade.